Hi everyone, it's Susie from First Floor Flat here, and for the first time in ages I'm going to do a tutorial. My hands are a lot better. I'm doing physio, so I actually sort of feel up to it. Right, what I'm showing you here is a little flip-flap insert, really simple to make, and something that you could actually mass make if you wanted. So this one is opening here and here. Then I have a pocket here. This is a little paper flip which can come out and go back. It just tucks into this little band. So close that up whichever way you like, flip it over. That one opens up, and here I've got a pocket and a pocket. So of course it depends on you how you want to finish it as to what you want in your flip. I made myself a quick prototype because after I was fiddling around making the first one, I was blessed if I could remember how on earth I'd done it. Well, I'm pretty sure that's average. So that's my manky prototype, and as you can see, I've done this one slightly differently. I've done a double pocket here, and that would glue down, so I'm just showing you that that's where it would glue. Stick it here, stick it here. These are folded in. That's actually a full height pocket all the way down to the bottom with a short one in front. Then again, that'll be where you'd have your booklet, and here is where you've got a pocket, and the only place you're actually putting this whole thing together is this bit where you're gluing down here. That's the only thing that you need to attach it. So turning that over, if you want this shorter, of course you just fold it in, make another pocket, or you can have a full width pocket here and a full width pocket here. So that's the basic, and I'm not measuring, I'm not sewing. If you want to sew it, you can, of course, because you can actually glue it into a book, or you could stitch this into a signature, flip it around, you could stitch it into a signature here instead. So all depends on how you want to do it. So again, I've got my two pieces. This one is a shorter square and this one is a full width page. So this one is cut off, what, maybe about 3 inches. Then I folded that edge in because I want that to be a pocket. And then this one I'm folding in enough so that I've got it as a pocket. Here I didn't. I just had that as the actual glued edge, that little narrow piece here. So depending on you, you might want to cut it off and just have that as a narrow edge, put a piece of lace on, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to glue this. I might as well take my trusty Yoo-hoo and just simply along this edge, along the bottom here, and along this edge. You could in fact stitch it on a sewing machine if you wanted, or if you're going to add lace, now is probably the time. Right, so just line that up on your fold because you want the top and bottom edges straight, although of course you can put them on a trimmer after. So there you are, that's the whole thing attached. So that bit is folded in, that's folding over. Flip it back the other way. That could have been the full width if I wanted, or I've made that into a pocket. So here you could have extra pockets, whatever you decide you want to do with it, but that is the basic. So I'll show you another one that I've partly finished, and that's this one. So here I like it to flip out that way. Of course you can have it flip out that way. If it's yours, you do what you want. So here again I have got my little page flip. The only thing you have to check here is when you're gluing it down, you don't go over the fold line on either side. Just a tiny dab of glue either way, and then make sure that your little page bundle will fit in, which I've simply stapled on the top, as you can see, and I added a little extra bit of lace. So this side I've left open because I quite like that. On here I've added an extra piece the whole length to make a full length pocket, and then I've added 2 short pieces, so that one is going all the way down. How I do that is I simply leave the paper open. So for example here, I'll just tear this for demonstration purposes. That's my long bit. Then I want a little bit wider because I'm going to wrap this around. So that'll be my short bit. As you can see, this paper was damaged. I put my finger through it. So how I'm going to get around that is I'm going to cut it off here and cut that bit off there. So I'm going to overlap this. I'll just use a little bit of glue stick. I just want a little bit there on that edge and a little bit on that edge. No more than that, just there and there. So that will overlap and stick down. And then I'm going to mount this onto here. So again, I'm simply going to turn the whole thing over and fold that down. And I'm going to add glue here on the inside of the fold. So when I put that down, just chop that extra bit sticking out to the bottom there like so. That is going to fold over and stick. And then I'd need to do the same on the other side. If you haven't left enough, as I haven't here, again, this is where you could insert a piece of lace. As I haven't quite left enough, I'm just going to glue this down. Just a little skinny bit of glue there to hold it. Cut the excess off. And as you saw, I had a short pocket and a short pocket. But this will now actually make, and of course I can't find where on earth I put that tag when I wanted it. So again, for demo purposes, that will go down all the way to the bottom. And that one will be a short pocket. So that's how I've done that one, as you can see here. So then flipping over, turn it over again, and I've got an opening out pocket, and this time I've decided to put lace. Now this is where I'm actually going to machine stitch top and bottom because it's a big floppy lace and I want to make sure that that really holds on. And in fact I can stitch down here as well before I do those 2 edges. So simple, there you have it, and with various flips and flaps. So just to compare, there's these 2. So you can see how I've made a variation here from that one. Then these turn over. This was plain, so I've made it a pocket. Both of these have the fabric flip. I'm having that one on the top that way because of the ruffle. Turn them over. They both flip out. That's got that double height pocket. And that's it. Simple as. So I hope you'll give it a go. Hope you like it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.